Bobzinski. Hello, you, man.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on another team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Harrison. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will take the field first. It was a forgettable season for both of these teams, and the South's oldest rivalry, and the Cavs couldn't even find any solace in winning this game against the Tar Heels. Carolina cruised and had a big lead after 3 and coasted home with the double.
Well, it was a big win for North Carolina, snapping a 4-game losing skid going into that. But really, Virginia never could get it going offensively. Running, throwing, no rhythm. Only 288 total yards, David. They turned it over twice. They've got to be better on offense today.
Yeah, this definitely was a needed win a year ago for North Carolina to get some good feelings going, because they were struggling, like you mentioned, the 4-game losing streak. But really, they got it going throwing. They got it going running. They had everything working a year ago. Virginia up for a tall task.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Morris. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Holds and fires complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it in. It's Ross. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Cavaliers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this...
Turning it on! Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Tar Heels in the hurry up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Making side adjustments here. Lopez wants to fire. Right on the money. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This rivalry runs really deep, guys. It's the third most played in the FBS.
That's crazy, Reese. It's just crazy to think about all the rivalries across college football. And I love the orange and blue and the baby blue in this showdown every year.
They've been playing since 1892, man. That's a long time. And that's something that I think fans, players, and coaches are aware of. This game is very special.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The kick is on its way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Left.
And the Tar Heels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He wants to change this route. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Lopez to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Hauls it in down the sideline. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And
There you go. Hey, can you give me this? Stop. No. Can you bring something to the back door? Bring me to the little okay. Yeah, you want anything from inside? Yo! It's alright. Hey. Yes.
everyone down, all the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Use the play fake, down to throw. The quick out. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Give to Brown. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Off play action. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Morris. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, it's just not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Dropping back, it's Morris. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Cavaliers want to move quickly.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you...
Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Brown has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The official says no good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Tar Heels are on the move. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Might be changing the route. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And the Cavaliers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. He gets it away from his own end zone. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's scored. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. give to the tailback. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Wants to adjust the pattern. Lopez to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
Fires it incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury for defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Got it set up on the outside. Turns it on in midfield. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off the play fake on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. And the Cavaliers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
from the gun. They'll try the middle. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And that's not the worst place in the world to miss. Coaches will tell you, man, when you're going to take those deep shots and those fly routes down the field, if you're going to miss as a quarterback, you don't miss inside. And he misses outside a little bit. Like to give your receiver a better chance, but it's a good job missing outside.
Right on target this time. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
He's got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Lopez wants to fire. Oh, they're after him. Quickly to the tight end.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He tries to take the top off. Got it! Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Ennis. Smashes ahead. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Morris. Pocket breaking down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
He leaves it with his back. And they swarm him under.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Cavaliers in a good spot here with second and short. That's caught. It's Ross. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Alabama. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Lopez to pass. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The toss to the outside. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Goss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
And the Tar Heels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Lopez wants to fire. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. He's got it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Wide receiver going in motion. He might want another play. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making checks. Lopez to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Tar Heels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Pulls and fired complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Gauze. Shakes off the defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Get it out on the screen. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
You know, and that's disappointing for the head coach because you drill these 2-minute, 4-minute type situations late in games. You've got to have awareness and understand what you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to bleed the clock, and you can't do that if you're running out of bounds.
Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. back to pass. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. A little screen to the running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The Tar Heels putting their foot down as they start to pull away from the Cavs.
North Carolina raising up, meeting the Cavaliers in this rivalry game and doing exactly what they want to do.
Well, they're just making more plays, and they just seem like they are locked in. From the opening whistle, UNC has been the team ready to go.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ennis. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way.
Lofts one high and deep. He caught it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown,
That was trash. The cornerback didn't want to jump.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lopez to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Touchdown, UNC! scored, the more of a net trip to the house. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing.
And they fake it. The holder looking for a man. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Is no good. That keeps the score. North Carolina 44, Virginia 24.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. The latest chapter of the South's oldest rivalry in the books, and it is North Carolina who takes home the win over Virginia. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get the football first. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air. It's Salter. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Defense grabs the football, and there he goes!
And this defense forces another fumble. And Johnny on the spot. He had one last week. He's got one this week. He just has a nose for finding the football.
They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Give to the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, BYU!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're setting up the screen. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Got him downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
Nice move to keep running.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run play action. He caught it, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put. To that return at the 22. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. BYU right back to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Erickson. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense changing the play. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Cougars are rolling down the field.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Looking to throw again. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Bring in the heat. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Fires downfield. Picked off to stop the threat.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Here's a heat, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Salter. Under fire. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No.
Going for the big play. Reels it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. BYU lines up quickly. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cougar!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get the...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up the field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. Got his man quickly. Just keeps moving. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bucs!
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
They're kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year, and that has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big distance.
Lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Erickson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, looking to pass. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The sure hands, it's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And a nice job separating by the slot receiver on that in route. Man-to-man coverage, he put his foot in the ground and created a little bit of separation, and that made that play work.
Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the right side. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to sling it on second down. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're
going to let it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. First down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Wants to throw it. He's going up top. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Flips it out on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. And the field goal unit is on the field.
Number 16 on the field goal.
They get through and it's blocked. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
And man, did you see that defender climb the ladder? How high did he jump to block that field goal? That was amazing.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Buckmeyer.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. The Cougars are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll leave it with the lone back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Ryan. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Cougars.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And he was fortunate not... yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. BYU right back to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Quickly complete. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to...
He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Martin. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The run from the shotgun. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
BYU lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Try to barge their way in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Rush is on him, and the rush will get to him at the 25.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 24 over Western Kentucky. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just
turning it on. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
the efficiency on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Cougars moving quickly to the line. They'll try it over the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese,
Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Gets away from one. He's got space. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Colorado. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Had a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's caught. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Quick release by the QB. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Lewis wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Oh, man, they've already lost 1 quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost 1. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David. And the ball's free in the backfield. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
We'll give the defense credit there on 3rd down. It almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a 1st down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
Making side adjustments here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Lewis to throw. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to burn this defensive back.
The defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him. The defense finally came up with a play.
On 3rd down, going up top. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He lofts one down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 35.
Hey, man, on offense, we'll take them however we can get them. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. There was a pass deflection there, but a great job concentrating to haul in that play and come up with an explosive play offensively.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
He wants to change this route. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On third down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold it. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 30. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Oh, they're after him. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Never a doubt. Final minute of play, guys, it's all tied up. Stage is set for some serious drama. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good...
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. In the red area, it's Hayden. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
16 on the field goal.
What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Colorado's offense will have the football first. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all of the attention.
Yeah,